Hi, welcome to week 1 of Human Sexuality class. I'm so excited for you to be joining in this journey. This course can bring up some uncomfortable topics for some of you, maybe some unfortunate experiences you may have had or someone else that you love and care about may have had. But hopefully through our conversation about sexuality and sex and how it affects people and relationships and how much it will honestly come up in therapy. This will help you to be more comfortable, to be able to handle situations more readily. You don't have to be an expert in sex to be able to talk about it. And so, you know, we want to make our clients feel comfortable as well as I would love for you to, you know, be more comfortable talking about it with your clients. So today, not today, but during this next 8 weeks, that's what we're going to discuss. My name is Toni Hauerge, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I have a group practice in both Riverside and Norco, California. I am a mom, and I have 5 kids, and I'm probably like a chicken running around with my head cut off most of the time. So with that all being said, in the syllabus here, it talks about how I don't accept late work. It's just I don't have time to allow people to navigate how late they can turn in things based on them being willing to postpone doing work. And so with that said, I am not a difficult person. I'm a person that wants to work with you. I want to support you. I want to help you. So if you're communicating with me, great. We can work together on maybe something being submitted late. If it's like I forgot that I'm wanting to Disneyland and I don't really want to do my work and I want to turn it late, I don't have a lot of grace for that. My life doesn't have a lot of room for like making those kinds of exceptions. So just want to make that clear. Like, I will work with you. I know life happens. Like, there's hard seasons. I get it. And I want to be helpful. I just don't have time for people just to be flippant about work. I had a student one time be like, it's Father's Day. And I'm like, well, there was like 6 days before Father's Day, like, to do your work. So anyhow, I've been teaching with the university since 2013. So it's been 10 years. I am a CBU alum. And I love guiding future therapists in this journey of what you may experience as a clinician. And so human sexuality is a very important course subject. Some of you might feel uncomfortable based on your faith background. This might be hard to discuss or feels weird. And I think the more we normalize sex, the more power we give to be able to understand it better, to be able to talk about it more. Knowledge is helpful in like being able to better understand others. And so this course is really useful, especially if you're going to be a clinician and working with really anybody. So yeah, so there's a couple of textbooks that are required. I mean, obviously your DSM, Principles and Practice of Sex Therapy, great book. It's going to be very useful. And then Authentic Human Sexuality and Integrated Approach. That's a book you'll also be getting. We will be in an 8-week course. So there is discussion boards. There'll be 8 discussion boards worth 75 points each. An HIV AIDS treatment essay, and then your capstone treatment essay. Okay, so 2 big written assignments and 8 discussion boards. Okay, so with discussion boards, day 1 is Monday, day 7 is Sunday. So your discussion boards need to be posted at the end of the day Sunday. Please be mindful that you are talking to actual people. So when you're responding to your peers, we want to make sure that we're being appropriate, we're being mindful, we are being gentle in our responses. You're allowed to disagree with people. That doesn't bother me. We just want to talk to each other nicely. Sometimes when we're on the internet, we have a tendency to treat people as if they're not human or take things out of context and all that stuff. So we just want to have good web etiquette, netiquette. We want to make sure we're being mindful of how we're talking to others. You never know who you may need in the future, and you could be talking to a future colleague or supervisor or things of that nature. Our therapeutic world gets very small once you get out of school, and you'll run into people all the time. I've had former students apply for jobs that I've been part of, you know, all those kinds of things. So please just treat people with kindness and respect, especially with this subject matter. Be mindful of how you're talking about things, because you never know who could be affected by something that you're talking about. It's just practicing like that self-awareness that we're trying to get our clients to practice. It's practicing it with ourselves, which is really important. Because like I said, this brings up a lot of things. For some of you, your parents never talked to you ever about sex or sexuality. And so it's very uncomfortable, maybe even to talk to your own peers, let alone strangers about it, your own kids about it. So hopefully we're opening up doors, because like I said, knowledge is power. The more truth we know, the better we can help people and help ourselves. So that's kind of what this class is going over. I'm just going over everything very briefly today because you'll have a lot of reading to do, and it's, you know, the Labor Day week that we're starting all this, so I'm not going to go on and on and on. But you're going to be reading about biological sex this first week, and gender. There will be a discussion board. So I look forward to journeying this process with you and walking you through maybe some uncomfortable topics, but hopefully my goal would be by the end of the 8 weeks that you're going to feel a little bit better about talking about sex, sexuality, all those things, because they are part of a relationship. They are God designed, and it's very healthy. And so why not talk about it, right? So anyhow, I wish you all the best. I look forward to the next 8 weeks. Have a fantastic rest of your day.